Hi everyone. So I'm not sure how interesting this video is going to be, but we are going to prep the pages for my Alice in Wonderland junk journal. I got everything off of Temu. I did a whole video on that. And then I have a couple of coffee dyed papers. These super light ones came off of Etsy. And then these right here came from Sherry Jones. So you can see hers are interesting. One side is dark and one side is really light, where the ones from Etsy are just super light. Definitely not what I thought they were going to be. So I pulled out two of each of those. Then I have my stamps. I have my paper. I got my paper trimmer here. I have a glue stick glue, corner rounder, and brown ink. So let's just see how this goes. I've never done a junk journal before, other than like I kind of put papers into a card and tied it off with ribbon for Christmas. And that was like my first junk journal, but yeah, we will see what happens here. So I took out one of each of these. So for these, I think I might have them be little flips, or maybe make a little book out of these and then put it inside. So I don't know. This page, I really love the way it is in itself. So I don't know. I don't think I want to cut this one apart. So I'm going to put that one aside. These I definitely want to cut apart and use. These are really nice. I want to cut out the frames and then put like a sticker behind there. And then these are all cut apart that came in the two kits that I bought. So let's just put all this cut apart stuff off to the side, because we will need that for when we actually build our book. So we'll put those over there. And then here is where we kind of got into things. So I did cut a piece off, but we will get into that. So I think, what page was this from? I don't know what page this is from. So what I kind of did to give myself an idea was, like, I want to make sure I have this be in its own page. So I just folded it back so that way I can have the words and then Alice. So then when you flip it over, it is shorter in the back. So now I don't like this white part. So I need to decide, am I going to glue down some coffee dye paper, or do I want to ink this, or do I want to paint it? So I haven't decided yet. So let's just go through and kind of see like where all of our pages are going to fall. These came out of a pack that was sent to me by Temu, and I thought they would go really nice. So again, with these, I need to figure out, do I want to paint the back or do I want to glue these together? And then that way they're their own page. So yeah, a lot of things to figure out. So we're going to keep this one folded like that. Then same thing over here. I want to make sure I have the Cheshire Cat and Alice. So we're just going to fold it back right there. And then we have all of this extra here. This one, I think I wanted like up to the teapot. So then there's how that one looks. See, so I don't know, should we glue some of these together? I don't know, we got to figure it out. This one's beautiful. I love that the way it is. Same with this one. Love those. This one, I'm not really feeling it so much. I'll probably just cut this out, like cut the playing card here and then cut out this part here. So we'll use that more as a cut apart. This one, I think I want to be my cover. So yeah, I think I want this to be my cover. I hadn't decided, so I didn't cut it yet. So I did cut the edge from here. So this one was here, and I cut that off. But then I was deciding, do I want to make this my cover and it would be just like this? And then I did buy clock hands, so I can attach the clock hands here. Or do I want to have this be a page in the book? So we're going to put that one to the side. This one I don't want to cut apart at all, so I determined this is going to be the center of one of my signatures. I don't know how many signatures I'm going to do, but this is going to be the center of one. So this one is just literally folded in half, so that way when we open it, it's perfect. I don't have to do anything else to it other than I might ink it. So put those there. This one I didn't do anything with because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. This one, I don't know. Do I just want to fold it in half and just have it be a page, or do we want to cut this one up? So that's folded right there. This one is just folded in half. So we have Alice here and Alice here. So if we were to do like a page like this, then you would flip right here and you would have Alice here. Or if you were flipping on this page, you would have Alice there. So that's how that one goes. This one is just tucked back so we can see Humpty Dumpty with Alice. This one is folded basically back to this line right here, this edging. So we have Alice right here. And then this is just like a bunch of like floral crackled prints. This one I think I'm going to do in half. Now there's this page. So I like how this looks. And then I thought about cutting the door open as well so it can like swing out. So I haven't decided how I want to do this page. I don't know if I want to cut these ends off or do we want to leave it like this. But if I left it like this, I think it's too big for my book. It's going to be too big for my book. It's going to be the same size as my cover. Huh. So maybe I should cut this down and then have it be like the back cover. That might be interesting. So I think I will cut this one down. Okay, see right here, like this has like 2 separate patterns. So I am just going to fold down that line there. Same thing with this one. This has like its own pattern here, and then there's this. So you're just going to fold back right there. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing. This is just how I'm going to prep everything. Yeah, see, so this is right to the Alice. I think that'll be good. Okay, so we got kind of things folded off. This is going to be my cover. This is my center. So if this is going to be my cover, I can go ahead and cut this sliver off. Now, if you have the Cricut cutting board, I love this one. So just in case you didn't know, this arm does swing out from underneath. Because I know I didn't know until I saw somebody in a video do it. I'm like, oh, look at that. So yeah, there's just a little swing arm under there. And then if you have extra blades, this holds your extra blades. So that's really cool too. So mine's kind of dirty. So I'm going to cut this portion off right here. I'll have it match up like the other side. So we'll cut right here. So that way it's just framed, like both sides have this little same pattern. So this is going to be my cover. I need to attach claw cans to that. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, so here are my claw cans. Here's the number in case you want to get them. They are from Hobby Lobby. These are in the wood section. So let's see how these fit on here. Oh, that has like its own little pokey there. I don't know if I can use that. So we can use our hands. Oh, it barely fits on the page. Okay. This one's kind of like popped up. So that way it can slide easy. And then I have 3 different little brads here. So I have like a bronze, a brighter gold, and then like an antique one. I think the brighter gold will go best. Then I'm just going to take my pokey tool. And see, there's like a little circle right in the center. I'm going to take my sponge and just use that so I can poke through here. I'm just going to push that all the way down. So that way my brad has somewhere to go. So let's line these up with my brad. Pop that through there. Turn this over. And use my pokey tool to separate the pieces here. There we go. So now we got the start of our cover. I think that looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? I like it. I dig it. I really like that. That's cool. So then it's just slightly over the edge of my paper, but I still need to do a whole cover to this. So there'll still be plenty of room, and yeah, they turn. So that worked out great. Okay, so there's our cover. So almost there. We got the center of our book and we got our cover done. Yay. And let's see. Okay, so I need to figure out, do I want to glue pieces or do I want to, oh, see, they're slightly off. I could have glued those. So I can uncrease this. Sorry if I'm shaking you guys. Glue these down to one piece and then just have that be a front and a back. I think I'm going to do that. So maybe, see, I shouldn't have been folding all my papers the way I thought I was going to have them. So let's just throw some glue down. Get to the edge. And then I will recrease this once it dries to match the pattern side of Alice. I think I'm going to do it this way. Just line those up. Give it a little press. Make sure it's all nice and even. And even if it's not, like you can see I messed up right here, it's not all even, I will just go around and I'll ink the edges. And I'll kind of hide that. So see, we had creased it over here, so I'm just going to reinforce the fold from my pattern side. But I probably should wait until this dries. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait until it dries. Okay, we'll put that one aside. Now for this one, do I want to cut a piece of paper and do the same thing and glue my coffee dyed paper? Or do I want to paint it? I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I paint it. So I have 2 paints from Dollar Tree, just really cheap. So let's see what happens. Just dab a little bit there. So that way it'll give it kind of like that fake kind of like coffee dye look, I think. I need more paint. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Should have brought my glass mat, and then that way it would have been like an easy cleanup. I don't know if I like this, honestly. Very streaky. I thought the sponge would have been less streaky. Oh, my paper's starting to warp. Let's see. Maybe I just need to work the paint a little bit. Oops. So I wanted to give it like that fake kind of like coffee dyed look, but I don't want it to have like a bunch of like paint lines, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, you can see my fingerprint in there. Okay, well, be careful with touching it that you don't leave your fingerprints in there. I don't know. I painted it, so I'll probably just keep this one as it is. But yeah, that's not my favorite. So I think we're going to just glue. Then I want to fix the other paper that I used. So let's finish painting this. You see like ADD's kicking in, and now I want to work on that back coffee dyed paper piece. But let's finish fixing this one. There we go. We got paint all over that. Let's see how this ends up drying. Maybe I'll dry down nicely that it won't bother me so much. Or maybe we can go over it with that darker brown. I definitely don't want to leave my fingerprints on there. Like, who wants my fingerprints? Okay. Let's put that aside and let that dry and see what happens. So then this one, I got the ink on there, so I kind of want to blend this out. Because I know me, this will drive me nuts. That has like straight lines from the other paper. So let's just kind of messy grunge this one up a little bit. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Kind of blends in. I didn't like how light this paper was anyways, so I guess that was kind of like a win-win. Okay, we'll set that aside to dry. Now we have this paper. I think for this one, I might glue it to another page. Oh, well, see, this has the chessboard here, so maybe we'll glue these two together. Then how big is my book going to be? That's another thing I should see. So if this cover is 6 1/4 by, let's say 8. That's what this page is. And then I'm definitely going to do it bigger. So how big do I want my coffee dye papers? So maybe we'll do like a 7 1/2 by 9 book. This is going to be really big. So if I fold these in half, what does this come down to? I think I'm just going to fold these in half. So I want to try stamping on these, and I want to see what they look like. So I'm just going to fold this one right in half. Then I think I want to stamp, which I got a bunch of the stamps from Temu also. Which, like I said, I'll leave a link down below to the haul video, because the haul video will have a coupon code and a links. So I think I'm going to do Alice right here. Do I really have to take this off? Let's see what happens. I think imperfection would look nice. So let's see. Can I just get Alice inked up? Let's see how that goes. Let's give it a whirl. And we'll put her right here in the corner. I like it. Oh, wow, that stamped really nice. And I didn't even have to get out a stamp block. So that was awesome. So let's cover that up. Let's see, is this done? That's still pretty wet. Can I stamp on this with it being wet? So this came out really dark. So can I get like a lighter shadow piece? So since I stamped that other one and it came out dark, this one should come out lighter, right? Because it has less ink on it. But then this one's still wet because I just painted it. Oh, that came out super light. I don't even know if you guys can see that. That came out super, super light compared to this one. So I don't know if it's because this is still wet, the ink didn't take, or what it was. But I am going to leave it. I probably should have wiped off like this extra ink right here on the sides though. So note to self for next time. But yeah, I'll leave Alice like that. I'm going to leave them both like that. So I like how that comes out. So this is pine cone. So it's a really dark brown. So yeah, I think this video is kind of long and I've basically done nothing. So if you guys watched this far, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys, because this is going to be an adventure for me to do and complete one. And I'm actually going to sew it. I have the kit to sew my book together, so I'm definitely going to do that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching if you watched this far, and we will just keep working on this together. All right, bye guys.